MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Shohei Ohtani is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Thanks.
The center fielder, number 11. Brett.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Batting third. The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Man at first for him following the one-out single. The 0-1 on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one. Throw on to Pujols. They get them both, and they end the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. It's the Yankees nothing. Angels coming to bat on MLB The Show. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is
por el
Freddie
apoyo,
Ferguson.
denle like,
this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie
Gracias,
Ferguson, Dan,
thank you.
that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up
Thank
with
you
an
guys for the
opportunity to
support.
do some
Thank you.
damage.
Like
So
and
when you
subscribe.
strike both of them out, you're putting
Denle
yourself
like y
in a pretty
comenten,
good
subscribe,
position
please.
to make it through the
Thank
teeth of the
you.
lineup without
Thank
a
you for the
whole lot of
support.
stress.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. An inning in the books. No score on the show. So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Gracias por el support. Gracias. Denle like, mi gente. And compartan. Suscríbanse.
First delivery to him on the way. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. This is hit sharply to the left side, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
That is it. The designated hitter, Miguel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Mike Tauchman.
To the plate now, Mike Tauchman. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 0-1 the count. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
This is a big
inning. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
He's set. The 0-1. Turned on down the line.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Yankees leave him loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Damn.
Here's Justin Upton now. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The left fielder.
First pitch on its way to Upton. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's Albert now, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole. Cole has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Matt Thaiss is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Cole gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Torres. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Popped him up. Pujols battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. Settling in now, Luke Voigt hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Voigt playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of
a diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Gente, denle like,
Comenten,
for his
second at bat, Miguel
like
Andujar,
people,
a base
thanks
hit
for
in
the
his first
support,
trip.
gracias
yeah, they take
por el
another
apoyo,
single
mi
right
gente,
here. That
gracias.
third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
So now to the plate, Mike Tauchman. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. His career line against Garrett Cole, not great. He's 1 for 8. Popped high in the air. Sanchez over to his left. 1 out. So digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? LeMahieu ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Striding in, Jason Castro. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Cole's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. And that new inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Simmons is there. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Clint Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
Bueno.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Upton. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Tommy La Stella back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of...
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that brings up Mike Trout. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. One strike now from Cole.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now back, shortstop.
Standing in now, Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day.
Please like and comment.
Inside the numbers, 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Dylan like Y Cummington.
In now, Luke Voigt.
The first baseman.
As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
And Duhar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He swings and grounds it to short. Simmons has it. There's one. On to Pujols at first, and it's a double play.
Up next for the Yankees. The left
Digging in once again, Mike Tauchman. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simmons. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 6. And welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Popped him up. Voit ranging into the outfield, and the Halos have their first hit of the game.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Well, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Now batter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Thaiss. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Upton, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he will bypass the double play possibility and take only the out at first.
Now batter. Right fielder, Ryan.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 or 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. Throw on to Pujols. They get them both, and they end the inning. Around the horn they... So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic?
Hello, good game.
As we approach the later inning.
Here's a chopper for the
Thank you,
shortstop.
Cynthia. Thank you.
And he goes to second with it. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Jason Castro will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate,
Thanks.
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Angels leave 1. They still find. Brett Gardner will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. On a line, that's a base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Goodwin is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Goodwin. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Drilled on the ground to short. Simmons is there. The toss will go to La Stella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead it.
You're welcome.
6-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Torres brings it in. And there's one down now. Into the box, Justin Upton. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
To the plate now, Albert Pujols. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. 1 strike to Pujols. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So it may be too little. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ramirez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ramirez. The batter, the left fielder, Mike.
At the plate now, Mike Tauchman to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as this is now a 7-run ball game. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box, Clint Frazier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up.
This one also hit deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Kenan Middleton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. A dive and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Now a long throw to third. The tag, and he's out going for third. But a run is in to score away from the play.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third, so he gets off a really good throw to gun him down.
High in the air out to center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score. Mike Mayers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Gabriel, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league, they definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela. He swings and lines it to left. Upton is there to make the catch, and big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. Digging in to try it again, Brian Goodwin. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Now at the plate, Jason Castro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Again, another foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier.
That last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
And that's going to get down out there. And not in time as the run scores. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
He's looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. No one out with a runner at second. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone!
Home run. Wow. Estamos bendecidos esta noche.
A
Sí.
two-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Para que sigamos haciendo contenido como este.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Stepping in now, Torres. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
The first baseman.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Cam Bedrosian enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Sigue haciendo contenido como este. Gracias por el apoyo.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. And now they'll put the tag on the runner trying to sneak up to third, and he is out. My gracious, that's a questionable base running play, to put it kindly. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out to left. Upton's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees are out in front, 18-1. Stepping in, Tommy La Stella, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. In there, no balls and a strike. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Trout with a big swing, but he jumped out a bit too much as this one will curl foul. And right into the shift. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out. So the Angels down to their final out now. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good.
Swung on by Rendon, and this is sent to deep left. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Justin Upton the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. 2 out, nobody on. Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
18-2 the final tally today. The New York Yankees led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Garrett Cole earns the victory on the mound. Shohei Ohtani was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Afternoon baseball. Eduardo Rodriguez will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone!
Eso, la guerra eterna. Yankees,
So a solo
Boston.
shot here to left center field as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And you have.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that ends the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder,
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Benintendi.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Frazier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Strike one to start the at-bat. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Frazier will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Mike Tauchman. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out. Striding into the box, Gio Urshela, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Smoked on the ground left side, and into left field for a one-out hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box, Clint Frazier, and this will stay inside the third base bag.
Great job.
Urshela ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Devers has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swing by Moreland, and a ball soaring to right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got on it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Fouled away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Moreland stands at second with no outs. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Cole is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
A pause, and the 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Brett Gardner. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Bradley. And what a shot. That one hit the sweets.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voit. He reached on a single in his first try. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. And oh my goodness, that banged off the center field sweets. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Yankees start to pull away a bit. It's now 4-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Urshela, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. Runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Here's the first pitch to him. Kevin Pillar is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Andrew Benintendi comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Here now is Rafael Devers. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Cole into the windup. 0-2 pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Torres has it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Red Sox all set for the start of the fourth. And standing in the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pilar is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. So two are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Moreland. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Michael Chavis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Thanks.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Need to get it going soon. Standing in, Torres, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Fouled away. On the ground to the left side. Devers gloves it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Devers fields it cleanly. There's one. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch. So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Boy, this guy right here, that lasting.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Next for the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
So stepping in, Mike Tauchman, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The right fielder.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Bradley is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And now a triple play as he couldn't get back to the bag, and the inning is over. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1 strike now from Cole. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Cole's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there. It's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner. Here comes the first pitch. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. Gone to lead off the inning. Ryan Brazier comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. In now, Gary Sanchez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, the first base.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and this one is gone. A home run. To the plate now, Miguel Andujar, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bouncer to the left side. Bogarts has it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Next for New York, Mike Tauchman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Yankees lead it 10-0. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready for another shot now, Mitch Moreland. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for him.
Michael Chavis is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela. He's set. Here it comes. Softly hit out to short. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Back over to Moreland, and they get 2 out of it. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and the inning is over. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. So here now is Jackie Bradley. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Christian Vasquez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Red Sox. New inning set to get underway, and up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
Pilar is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Into the box now, Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Gary Sanchez down the third baseline. To second for one, on to first, and they turn another one. Their 4th of the afternoon, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Boy, he's just been setting them up and knocking them down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nope. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Yankees brought their big bats to the park in this one, hammering 7 home runs. Garrett Cole gets the W on the mound. Eduardo Rodriguez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over. MLB The Show's coverage. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Yankees, the second baseman.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Ozuna. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Acuna is under this one. One gone.
Batting first, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Stepping into the box, Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Ranging back is Inciarte, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But another look here. Acuna digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. No offer at a letter high change. It's ball one. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. One strike now from Cole. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Ozzie Albies becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Cole has his target, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding his zone.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Urshela has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this. Second inning set to go, and next the dangerous power threat, Luke Voigt. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first out. At the plate, Mike Tauchman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
At the plate, Clint Frazier. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Ozuna has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Yankees. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Fouled off. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's hitting .437. Cole gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Inciarte, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Chopper to short. Torres brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Garrett Cole, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuña's there for it. He's got it 1 away. 1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted, high and deep. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone. So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. The Yankees do get one on the. So here's Johan Camargo, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Hit back up the middle. Torres picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. The next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. Stepping in now, Mike Soroka, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Swanson leads off first with 1 away. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Voigt is there, and he has it for the out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. In there, 1-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Braves strand 1. They trail it. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Mike Tauchman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Inciarte is right there, and very quickly 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela, a base hit in his first trip. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Inciarte, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball, so he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quick. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Gardner going back at the track, and it bangs off the monster. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Marcell Ozuna stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. 1 strike now from Cole. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to center field. Inciarte on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Now batting, the center field.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner.
Second home run of the game right there.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
And that's in there. Base hit. Gardner blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez. A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And it's off the green monster. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. On to the bottom of. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. This is lifted out to left. Tauchman is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Digging in, Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And it's fouled away. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swung on and missed.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Score holds, it's 3-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Mike Tauchman. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Chris Martin takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Hit on the ground to third. Camargo's got it, and he dives with the baseball, but makes the play for the out. Oh, that was close. The pitcher, Garrett Cole, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Soft liner towards short, over to Albies. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Nick Markakis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. On a big swing there from Markakis, he didn't get it to make it strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And he struck him out, so double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And right into the shift, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Braves draw a bit close. Darren O'Day is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. DJ LeMahieu will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. On to Lansdowne and gone.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Brett Gardner will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batter.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Last time through was a base hit. He's set, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. It's the fast
swing, high drive, left field and deep. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez as they open it up to 6-2 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Josh Tomlin comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the 3rd base coaching box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hard liner to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Mike Tauchman. It was a single for him in his last at bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Acuna going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Riding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Travis d'Arnaud becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 7th. Ender Inciarte is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Another 0-2 home. he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. At the plate now, Clint Frazier. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Cole. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning. DJ LeMahieu will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Yanks leave 1. They lead it 6-2. First pitch on its way. Johan Camargo is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. First pitch of the at-bat. Dansby Swanson is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Tyler Flowers will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. So Luke Jackson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Torres, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Robo.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. Ready to take his hacks again, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, Luke Voigt hit hard. But this will be a foul ball. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Runners on first with one down. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Going back is the right fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
So now to the plate, Mike Tauchman. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Gio Urshela, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now, Clint Frazier, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Dayton features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. But they strike for 3. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ronald Acuna starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-1 to count. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So up steps Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Frazier is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Freddie Freeman is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Final strike for the Braves. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Gardner is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Garrett Cole pitches well enough to get the W, so that just about does it for